Hey, Mud Squad, welcome. Let's make sure the notification went out and the sound is working, and then I'll get into what we're doing today. Things are a little different today. So, notification went out. Let's see. All right, notification went out. And it sounds like the sound is working. And yep, sounds working. Okay. So today I have several things I'm going to be doing. One, I have a win that came in that I'm going to unpack. I will be kitting up a canvas today. And I'm going to be talking a little about how pirates and parrots fit in Asian culture, or there's symbolisms in the Asian culture. I warn people now, some of the pronunciations of the Asian words. Yeah, girl don't speak Asian. But you know. So first off, I actually have a win from the Asian year-long event. I won. It was a pop-up drawing prize giveaway, and I won that. I also won a monthly prize to diamond painting with sparklers. That is on the way. So this is from Curated Marin, and this is my very first time ever having anything from them. And what I won was a tray and putty set. That out. She sent some cute stickers. Oh, I like the little flower pot. That's cute. And then her branded sticker. Okay. Oh, she wrote congratulations on the back. This is her official website and her VIP Facebook group. So feel free to scan those. And what I won was the Japanese cherry blossom putty, which I haven't even opened this, and I can already smell this. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Oh my God. That smells so much. Oh, it's that floral, springy type smell. And then I won one of the Asian year-long event trays. This is the Asian themed year-long DP along with the cherry blossoms and the lanterns hanging down of the cherry blossoms. I live about 4 hours from Washington, D.C., and I've been there several times when the cherry blossoms are in bloom. It is gorgeous. And then the lid slides off. Oh, they got the washi tape hat shelf there. And then your stopper pulls off like that. This will make a nice addition to my tray collection. I do not have a Creation Morin tray, but I'm glad to have one now. Thank you to everyone who is putting on the Asian year-long event. Adam, Angel, Eve, Kat, Tracy, all you ladies and gentlemen are doing a phenomenal job. Okay, so I am getting out the kit for my April events. I'm still doing the Asian DP along. I finished Mother Earth. I posted pictures of that. She came out gorgeous. I'm also going to be doing the Diamonds in the Rough. So this canvas is for that as well. But I'm also going to be talking about pirates and parrots in Asian culture. So I have a little bit of information. I have some notes over here on that. So this is my canvas. It's from the Diamond Painting Shop. And what I have is called Bootstrap Betsy, which is a pirate and a parrot. They're sitting on the beach. This is a JBG, a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I knew I had won a gift certificate for this for a canvas from the shop from Sparkle All the Way, and I just knew I was getting a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I knew exactly which one I wanted. So let's roll this. This is poured glue, so you can do this. If this was double-sided tape, yeah, you don't want to roll it. You will have more headaches than you know. All right. So, move my drink out of the way a minute. And here is the canvas. This is gorgeous. I love her. I love this parrot. I really, really love this parrot. But what got me about this image, why I really wanted it, it's not only the parrot and the pirate, it's the skull. If you ask my family, they will tell you I love my skulls. And that she's got a skull tattoo right here. This is a square. This is 65 by 50 centimeters, which it shouldn't take me too long to finish. I should be able to get this done by the end of the month. Because this possibly will be the only canvas I'm working on this month anyway, because with the colors of the pirate's outfit and the color of the parrots, that fits in for also Splish Splash Spring Bash. The parrot fits in for Diamonds in the Rough because people keep parrots as pets. We have a cool parrot at our local zoo. That he's a trip. And also I'll get into talking about pirates in Asian culture. I believe the word is pronounced wokou, WOKOU, which is Japanese, translates to Japanese pirates. But it says their composition or was often a mix of various ethnic groups, including Japanese, Chinese, and others. They were notorious for their raids on coastal regions of China and Korea, disrupting trade and causing widespread fear. Their historical impact, like I say again, I believe it's pronounced Wokou, Wokou, were active from the 13th century through the 17th century, with their peak in the late 14th century and early 16th centuries. Their activities significantly influenced coastal defense and shaped maritime policies in the affected regions. Wow, I didn't know that. All right, let's go ahead and move her, and we'll start kitting up the diamonds. I'll show you those. They are in baggies, but I'm going to put them in my Elizabeth Ward. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I made extra stickers because if I have any, extras I could do. All right, so their economic and political context. The Wokou thrived in periods of political instability, taking advantage of weakened governments and poorly defended coasts. They often targeted valuable goods, including silk and ceramics, contributing to disruptions in international trade. Culture repercussions. The image of the Wokou has been romanticized and vilified in literature, folklore, and historic accounts, reflecting their lasting legacy in the Asian history. And I do have some pictures here of some different. This is them going after some trade ships. Them fighting. Here's another one of them battling. Another one of them battling. Someone surrendering to one of them. Oops, that one's not. That's supposed. Let's see. The decline. The rise of stronger cultural governments in China and Korea and Japan, along with improved naval technologies, gradually led to the suppression of the Wokou activities. Let's see. I have a few more facts here. Japanese pirates, known as Wokou, shaped regional dynamics and influenced cultural exchanges in East Asia. Characteristics of pirates in popular culture are largely derived from the golden age of piracy in the 17th and early 18th centuries. Japanese pirates in the 16th century forged multi-ethnic crews that controlled maritime networks linking East and Southeast Asia. Wokou, which translates to Japanese pirates, raided the coastlines of China and Korea from the 13th to the 17th centuries. Governments tried to control their actions, but consequences arose about their true nature. Wow. Okay. You learn when you research, you learn. Okay. So I'll talk about the parrots here in a minute. Let's get this. sticker sheet cut out. There we go. Alright, now I want to roll. Alright. Trying to flatten this out. Okay. So, a little bit about parrots in the Asian culture. Parrots have been associated with Chinese culture since the ancient times. They were admired as pets for their intelligence and were depicted in various works of art, which I have some here. I really like that one. This was pretty too. This one is my favorite though. I love these two here in the fruit tree. And then this one. In Chinese culture, parrots were put on a high pedestal and were associated with freedom and beauty. In other cultures, such as Indian, Hindu, and East Asian cultures, parrots have different symbolism. Here are some fascinating talking points about parrots in Asian culture. Symbolism in art and literature. Parrots often represent beauty, equality, and fertility in various Asian cultures. In traditional Chinese paintings and pottery, parrots are depicted alongside flowers and landscapes, symbolizing harmony and refinement. Spiritual and religious connections. Parrots are linked to the spirituality in some Buddhist traditions, where their ability to mimic human speech is seen as a metaphor for repeating things. Huh, I didn't know that. In Hindu mythology, parrots are associated with karma, the god of love, and are considered messengers of affection. Cultural beliefs. In certain religions, parrots are believed to bring good fortune and are kept as pets to invite positivity into households. Their vibrant colors and cheerful demeanor are thought to drive away any negative energies. Role in storytelling. Parrots feature primarily in Asian folktales and legends, often as wise advisors and loyal companions to protagonists. Their symbolism, intelligence and cleverness, adding depth to narratives. Parrots as exotic pets. Historically, parrots were prized and as exotic pets by royalty and the elite in many parts of Asia, showcasing wealth and status. Their ability to mimic human speech made them a novelty and a source of entertainment. Parrots hold a unique and cherished position in the cultural tapestries of Asia. Oh, I never knew that about Asian, And I've researched a lot of my different canvases I want to do. I've researched, I've done it for dragons. I've done it for the roses. And when I kit those kits up, I will be talking about that in my video, just like I did this one. So I just thought it would be a little interesting, interesting to know a little bit more about the the history. So I've made myself some other stickers in case I need extras. So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and start getting kitted up here. I'm going to use my Elizabeth Ward style storage. This is actually from Temu. Oh, good, that fits perfectly. Okay, just what I wanted. So yeah, that's a little bit of facts about pirates in parrots in Asian culture. Like I say, I've also done it for some of the other ones I'll be doing. Let's go ahead and get these out, because I'm probably going to have to mix and match and rearrange these. All right. Okay, so oops. There we go, and then we get these out, get the different sizes. So what I like about this storage system is the different sizes. I believe this one has 4 different sizes. And I do know that the biggest of these holds 3 bags, 3 of the big bags from DAC. You can get a lot in even the smaller ones. You can really get a lot in them, more than you really think. There we go. All right. Okie dokie here. Let me get my drink. Move this over here. All right. So I know these are already, as we say, kitted up, but I am going to and this does have ABs. I forgot to tell you that. This does have 4 ABs. The ABs are 318, 444, 5200, and 666. All right, I want to lay those off to the side a minute. I want to separate these, you know, by their amounts. The less these I'm going to put into the little ones. These are more fuller pegs. There's about a half a peg. Okay, that's gonna just 2 of that one, so that I'll probably need a bigger container. this container. Okay. So let's see, I've been working on getting my spares put away into better storage. I got a good bit of that done last night. These all probably go in little ones. Alright, so we'll start with all of these first. Alright, so where is my, oh, there it is. Alright, what I want to do is going to put them in here like this. You know what? I better put these in DMC order. No, yeah. Yeah, I better put these in DMC order. So these are the three. Okay, so let's do that. Threes, these are the ones. It's a 3, it's a 4, it's a 200, it's a 6. Yeah, I better put these in DMC order or I will get myself very confused. 37, 30, 9, 8, 7, 37, 37, 37, 9 times 7, 4, 5. Oh, where'd I put 5? Did I put a 5? Oh, I haven't put 5 down yet. 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. Seven, 9, really 9. 38, 10, plus 9, 6s, 4, 6. Yes, I have a strange way of queuing up. Because it's what works for me. Okay, so I need my 38s. So 38, 10, 38, 31. Okay. Okay, and then I put them in like this. So those are the 38s. Next are my 3700. So then 3300, 3100. Okay. Nines are next. Right. Count. 8. Right. 7. 7 6s. 8, 5. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Oh, that's cool. There's 318 and 318 AB as well in this canvas. Cool. Okay, so all right, there we go. Okay, so I have them in DMC order. Okay, now let's go ahead and I need to cut it off. Let's see. I want to keep those stickers, so we'll cut that off. Alright, so I want to go ahead and peel this because these are pre-cut stickers. But I want to go ahead and peel this Oh no. Okay. Okay, so if I peel that off, okay. If I peel that off, even these are pre-cut, the symbols and the DMC. Oh, I think I'm going to use my stickers instead because these are totally pre-cut like that. And I want to be able to, yeah, I'm just going to use my stickers that I made. Okay. So, all right, the first one is go ahead and cut the first so many. All right, we'll go with the first 6. All right, so the first one is, that should fit in one of these, I think. Of course, I would spill drills, y'all. There is a little static, but I've come to the conclusion whether the weather can cause you to have static. I normally do not have trouble pouring these out of the bag into these little containers. I don't get why I'm having so much trouble today. I just made these stickers by photocopying the legend and adding double-sided adhesive tape to the back. All right, so 169. I need a big container for them. They should go in this because those hold 3. This size holds 2. You know what? I better get my drying sheets. Okay, that's just crazy. The static is just crazy. Okay, see, I put dryer sheet in here. I've done the. I've done a lot of times you cannot. The static is just crazy. Oh. I've done everything I know for the static, and I'm still having issues. I'm telling you guys, I'm just gonna let them dump on the table. They are like little freaking jumping beans. What the hell? I've put the static sheet in there. I don't know what else to do. Maybe if I put the sheet in the bag with it. Hey, Steph. How are you? Oh. I'm okay, other than having issues with staticky drills. It was let's see, we had a thunderstorm roll through last night and rain and all, but it's a little cool today, but it's supposed to go back up. Weather's supposed to go back up to some warmer, near 80, I think, this week. Okay, that helped a little bit to shake the okay, that helped a little bit. So the dryer sheet in. And then having a little trouble with static. So 209. But yeah, so other than that, you know, things are pretty good. I think I'm going to wind up using a tray. That might help a little bit. Where is the... Oh, there it is. I use my yellow. But let's see. So what have I got going on with the channel? Nothing much really. Not a whole lot. I know, mute if you don't like the crinkling, guys, but I don't know what to tell you on that. I like the crinkle sound. I love the sound of crinkling plastic, so always have. Not a whole lot going on, but I'm working on filming some more videos. I'll probably do those later since I got the background set up. I'll just use that background because for some reason right now I'm having trouble green screening in post. So I should be able to hit that. But so yeah, there ain't a whole lot going on right now, personally or with the channel. If you want to hear a little bit about pirates and parrots in Asian culture, you'll have to go back to the beginning of the video. I talked about it then. And so, but I don't have to worry right now. I do have, like I say, I have some videos that I'm filming, but not really worried about getting, I feel a little too much. Okay. So that's got to go into a different one. That's not going to go in the small one. That's going to go in this one. There we go. Not too much worried about getting them out right now because I am going live 2 days a week. So I have that consistently going out 2 days a week. I do have questions that are going up on my community tab. So we got that going on. Those are just little, you know, like just diamond painting questions in general. You know, kind of a conversation starter type things, you know. Let's see. 310 should fit in that. But of course, Canvas has both 310 and 939. And me and 310 will just becoming friends again. Y'all hear a noise over here? It's just Zoe clawing my bed. And of course, why is this doing this? Why? I don't understand the static today. Not unless because it's cool out. I don't know. Get off me, fly. Where did this fly come from? Zoe, catch the fly. I dropped a sticker. I hate a fly. I swear to God. I don't know where my fly swatter is right now, or he would die. Okay, so on the next one, 318, I'm going to have to put that in 3 separate containers. And the only reason I say that is because one bag is ABs. So 318, and then I need to go over here and cut 318 for the AB. But yeah, so I do have those, like I say, videos that I'm working on. And like I say, I'll film those later. Like I say, I've done some research on pirates and parrots in Asian culture. I've done it on a couple of the canvases I have, so I want to pull one of those out and work on that. I can. I will put 3 in there this time. Alright, let me put it in this one as well. This one goes on one of that. But let's see what facts Alexa would give us. Alexa, give us some facts about parrots and pirates in Asian culture.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, I love her. Alexa, what are some interesting facts about pirates and parrots in the Asian culture?
Sorry, I don't know that.
I am not going to fight with her no more. I'm not. I'm done. I'm not going to fight with her no more. Oh, try to get an answer out of her, and she's dumb as a snail. A box of rocks are smarter. Okay, this is the AB. So I'll put and then I'm just going to set the AB off to the side because it's a higher number in this or organizational part of this. So. All right, this should fit in here. I see, I don't get that because wow. And there we go. It's going all over the place again. And these are not all going to fit in here anyway, so I need to go to one of the other ones. I may wind up having to put some of these into leave them in the bags in a different storage. What is up with all this static? I never had this much problems kitting up, and it's not the kit. It's not the kit. It's just for some reason I am having tremendous problems with static today. And I know it's not the kit, so. I'm thinking it's because it's cool here today. It's the only thing I can think of. But you know, I don't. I could have done this off camera and not done this on cam. But this, I do it to show, you know, we do go through these struggles. You know, the struggle is real. This is going to be tight fit. See, I get them in there and then they just jump out like they're alive. And I know it's, I don't know. I don't get this. I mean, maybe I need to get static spray and spray my desk. I don't know. Could my desk be holding static? I don't know. Okay. Just want to be careful. That is a little fuller than I wanted it. But oh, it'll be all right. Maybe I should have kitted this up in bottles. I'm wondering. I'm just gonna go ahead and put take all of these bags and just put dryer sheet in there and let these sit. I don't know. It should be okay. Thinking that'll go in here. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and. I know it's not this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right. All right. This is just not my day, y'all. Not my day. Oh. Okay, I heard a noise and didn't know what it was. It's the ice machine, ice maker. Ah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a dry sheet and let these sit a little while, because this is ridiculous. I should not be having this much static issue. So I'm probably going to go ahead and let this go a little bit longer, guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here, so I can deal with this. This is really irking my nerves, so yeah. Zoe over here attacking the bed, y'all. It's so cute. I've never had this much problem with static before. That's why I'm not understanding this today. And it's not the kit. I mean, so it's not their fault. It's static happens. We can't help that. Static happens. I seen as someone, she was trying to blame the packaging facility, that's why canvases have static. I mean, the drills have static. No, it's not. Okay, I've seen her attack my bed before, y'all, but not like that. She was actually biting the bed. Crazy. But yeah, so like, static can happen during shipping, going through climate, weather changes. Like I say, we had a bad thunderstorm last night, and then rain, so that could be cause of the static. So I'm just gonna put dryer sheets in these, let them, shake them around, let them sit a little bit, and then I will finish kitting this up off camera. I may walk to the store. I do have some PayPal cash. I might walk to the store. Hey, craft enthusiast, how are you? I was doing okay until I hit crazy static with my drills, but we had a bad, like I say, we had a bad thunderstorm here last night, so I think that's got the static crazy, you know. But I'm kitting up my kit for Diamonds in the Rough. I'm doing it also for Spring Splish Splash Spring Bash. I'm doing Bootstrap Betsy from Jasmine Beckett Griffith, or JBG, 65 by 50 centimeter. But I think I can also use this for, like I say, the Asian yearling of it, because I did research. If you go back to the beginning of the video, I talked about the research. Yeah, it's driving me nuts because I normally don't have an issue. So what I'm doing is if you go back a little bit in the live, you'll see the oh, I kitted up the first 10. I mean, and just the static was just, yeah, I use the dryer sheet. I'm thinking about investing in some static spray as well. I do know some people use that, and they take spray it on the end of a Q-tip and swish it around in the bag as well. But what I'm doing is I'm going to just put some dryer sheets in here, let them sit for a little bit, and then I'll finish, kitting up. So. Because I just can't handle, it just was too much. I mean, they were like little Mexican jumping beans. They were actually jumping out of the tray and jumping out of the containers. And I watched a video, oh God, it was from a couple of years ago, but I can't remember who it was by. And she pretty much was saying that the static is the fault of where the drills are packaged. I'm like, no, it's not. The static can come at any point. It can come during transit, oh yeah, true, yeah. None of the sprays are really good, used in a non-ventilated room. But yeah, she was saying that it's the fault of the people who package the drills. I'm like, no, static actually comes from the air, so it could happen while they're being mailed. Yeah, the weather can affect static. It's just like if you go out and the cold weather and you grab the metal handle of a door and you get that little tingle, it's static. So I mean, I had sat here organized all these the way I usually do when I kit up, because I kit up, in DMC order. And yeah. And I made my own stickers for this. This is from the diamond painting shop, because the way she does her stickers, I like to have the number, the symbol, and the DMC. But when you pull her stickers sheet thing off, it pulls the numbers off. The numbers aren't pre-cut. It's just the symbol and the DMC that's the pre-cut. So, But I make my own stickers just by photocopying the legend and then using a piece of double-sided adhesive. And boom, bang, boom, I have my own sticker sheet. I know, that's what mine were doing. And I'm like, even in the tray, and I mean, I've rubbed the tray down with the dryer sheet and everything, and they were still jumping out of that, and yeah. Static is just not my friend today, and I am not up for not today. Static is like a Karen. You don't ever want to deal with them. Even the ABs had static, and I'm not used to ABs having static. So, alrighty. Alright, so now we'll just, I'm going to shake them and just put them back in this tray. I have a little caddy like tray from, I think it came from the dollar store. And what I do is I just, I'm not even putting them back in DMC order. I'm just putting them back in here because I'm going to let them sit for a little bit. Oh my God, this fly better go somewhere. The only problem with living in the country. Yeah, I know. There's some, and I've noticed a lot of times with static, it's your darker colors that really have it. But this is all of, I mean, I was opening light and darks, especially, oh my God, it was 318 and 169 really badly had static. But here, I'll just let them sit with I'll let them sit with the dryer sheets in for a little while. Yeah, I mean, normally I don't. Excuse me. Normally, I only have static maybe in some of the darker girls, but actually I'm participating in a couple different events. I'm doing the Diamonds in the Rough. I'm doing Splish Splash Spring Bash. I'm doing the Asian year-long event, and then she took a break from YouTube for a little bit. But Miss Wanda from Wanda's Work Basket is doing one called Get Her Done, which is a year-long event, and it's just getting different projects done and things. So for right now, those are the only events I'm doing. The Asian year-long event, yeah, I usually, and the thing is, when I do events, what I try to do is I try to pick a canvas that I can do for more than one event. And with this one, for Diamonds in the Rough, it has to be a pet, which parrots are pets. Splish Splash Spring Bash is just colorful, and the parrot's pretty colorful. And Get Her Done is just pretty much getting a canvas, whatever, done, and getting progress done. And then with the Asian year-long event, I researched pirates and parrots in Asian culture, so that's how I can tie that into that event. All right, so I'm gonna let them sit for a while, I guess. I don't know. Because they're all out of order now. So 36, 372, 413, 414, 415, 422, 435. Okay, that's an AB. I'll just lay that off to the side. So 550, 598, 640. Now I got to put these back in order. Let's see, 647, 48. That's an AB. 677, 712, 738. Let's see, just make sure these are all in order. 39, 79, 94, 83, 841, 81, no, it won't be 841, it would be, it was 803, 814, 841. Or 820, 823, 41, 904, 906, 930, 929, 975, 3012. Then 30. 3064. And 3371, 3712, 3722, 3156, 76, and then okay. Alrighty. I think I had these back and forth. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope she gets better. Yeah, I was kind of up most of the night due to it was storming, if I was already asleep when before the storm hit, it wouldn't have messed with me. But I was awake when it hit, so yeah, I couldn't get to sleep till that storm was gone. Okay, so now I need to get these to go where I want them. There we go. Now we'll get these back in here. Yeah, but I don't know. I may sit up in diamond paint tonight too myself. I don't know. Well, see, I freak out with the lightning. And it comes back from a childhood incident. We lived on a chicken farm, and we had a panel box for the alarm system in our house. And when the lightning struck the transformer on the pole outside, it actually sent like an electric bolt, looked like it came through the window and hit the panel box. And, that scared me, because I was coming down the steps when it happened. But it was a huge, big flash and, everything. And, yeah. So that, that kind of, I have there's one more AB somewhere. I don't remember which one. Oh, it's 5,200. That's right. I'm gonna go ahead and get those. See. Go ahead and get the ABs kitted up. But yeah, so I've always been scared of the lightning. But like I say, if I'm asleep when it happens, the storm comes while I'm sleeping, I can sleep through it. Pretty much. But if I'm awake when the storm hits, yeah, nope. I will not go to sleep until it's gone. But I'm okay with okay. This is the weird thing though. It's just the jagged type of lightning that scares me. It's just that jagged lightning. I have no problem with heat lightning, the kind of flashy, light up the sky type lightning. It's that jagged lightning that yeah, I just can't get with. That scares the crap out of me. All right, so seems like this is gonna, these are coming out pretty easily now out of the bag without too much static. I think I may go to the store here in a little bit and get me some French fries. I want some French fries. I want French fries. Okay, let me make sure this is going to fit in here first before I do that, because it's a lot. Actually, lightning doesn't touch the ground. Lightning comes from the ground up, actually. It looks like it comes down out of the sky, but lightning actually comes from the ground up during a storm. It's weird. Don't ask me. I mean, but yeah, I'm okay. If the storm's far off, you know, in the distance, I'm okay, pretty much okay. But when it's really like close and right on top of my house, you know, yeah, then that's when we have Houston, we have a problem. That's the ABs. Yeah, it's weird. You would not think lightning comes from the ground up, but it's weird because it always looks like it's coming down out of the sky. And see, there's the static again. Even with a dryer sheet, they're still jumping around. And I'm wondering if my wooden table holds a lot of static. I seriously am wondering if I should get a can of the static guard and spray my desk. Yep. Yeah, I got mine from Temu a while back. When I was still buying from Temu. I haven't bought from them in a long time. But yeah. I can't tell the difference. I've seen an actual Elizabeth Ward. I mean, I don't like the price on them, but I mean, where was I when I seen that? Were we in Hobby Lobby? Might have been in Hobby Lobby. I don't see a difference. Hey, Teresa's Journey, how are you? Yeah, I've only got the one right now. I want to get a few more. I know you can get them on Amazon. Amazon has them too, so. But I don't see a difference in them and Elizabeth Ward. I really don't. And was it Mrs. Coffee? And a couple other people have done comparisons of the two. And also did a comparison to the one that Diamond Art Club has. Now the difference between the Elizabeth Ward and the knockoff ones and the Diamond Art Club one is Diamond Art Clubs. Okay, your Elizabeth Ward and your knockoff ones sit like this. Diamond Art Clubs sit like this instead. So, and you don't get as many sizes, and you know, like you do this one. Like I could get another tray. I could get a tray where it's just, you know, we can get them where they're just all small containers. You know, so we can mix and match our containers. With the one from Diamond Art Club, you can't do that. I mean, I'm not saying the one from Diamond Art Club ain't nice. But storage wise, I don't like the way they sit in there, and I don't like the fact that I can't mix and match, you know, and switch them around size wise and all that. Yeah, I've never actually had a real one, the real Elizabeth Ward, but I've actually seen people who actually do have one, and I've actually seen them in Hobby Lobby. So I mean, I don't see a difference. I really don't. I don't. To me, they look the same, and you know, if you sit one beside the other, think the only way you could tell is by the printing that's on the bottom. Like this one says "Made in China," and it has a number and all that on it. I think that's the only way that you could tell the difference between them and Elizabeth Ward is the markings on the bottom of the little trays. I think that's what the one person was saying in their video, but I'm like, hey, I'm all for finding something that's cheap and works. But let's see. Seems like the dryer sheets are working now because I was having some serious static issues. So kind of hoping that that problem's gone. I don't know what I wanted one. So and I was like, I wanted to test it out. I've used it for all kinds of different size projects. And see, there goes the static again, and they're jumping like little Mexican jumping beans. And I put dryer sheets in here. I think it's my table. I really, really do. I think my table holds a lot of static. I am going to get a can of Static Guard, and I'm going to spray my table on the top of my table and the underneath side of my table, because I think that's what the issue is. And the thing about these storage containers is this one right here. You know, the biggest container we have in them. This I just recently did Mother Earth from Hannah Lynn, and I had that kit up with something else, but I've done, what was the one I done before that? What was the name of that one? Lumina. I did Lumina, and I found that this one here, the freezer doesn't. Yeah, that thing. I'm doing the dry sheet, but the freezer one, yeah, that hasn't worked for me lately. I'm thinking it's my desk because I'll put stuff, do stuff and like that, but this one right here, this will hold big bags from DAC. 3 of DAC's big bags of whatever color drill. This one will hold 3 bags. I found that, and this one holds about 2 bags of drills. So that's what I like about that, is you don't have to worry about having to kit up in multiple bottles with with one of these storage systems. Like I say, I need to get me some more of the different sizes. So. But what I think I'll probably do is just get another container system. Like this one, the multi the 4 different sizes, and then I can work with it from there. Oh, I got, yeah. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm kidding. Let me put this on here real quick before I forget which one. I'm actually kidding Bootstrap Betsy from JBG. I got this from the diamond painting shop, but this is a Jasmine Beckett Griffith image. So I'm doing this for oh, she has a rose on her arm, and roses are part of Asian culture. I just realized that. But I'm doing this for Diamonds in the Rough, Splish Splash Spring Bash, and I've done research on pirates and parrots in Asian culture. Oh yeah, I have everything from the 28 grid storage to 30 bottle suitcases to 60 bottle suitcases to, I think I have a couple bigger ones. I know I have a 200, the 200 something, but that's got a lot of my bling bling in it. So I use my big suitcase storage for my bling. So, but like I said, I want to get some more of these as well. Because when I'm doing like bigger kits, it's easier to kit up in these because they are you don't have to use as many bottles, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, Crafton. Have fun, and I hope your little girl is feeling better. Yeah, I'm probably only going to be here a little bit longer myself, and then I'm probably going to jump out because I want to walk to the store real quick. I tell you one thing, I'm going to find my flash water, and my flash water's name is Sergeant Slaughter. Actually, it actually is. It's how it's marketed. It's marketed under Sergeant Slaughter. And this fly is going to be a dead fly. Unless my cat catches it first, but because she has a tendency to catch them. No, I've wanted to do paint like paint gems or mini dazzles or something like that, but those are so expensive. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Woo! Yeah, those are so expensive. It's my info on. Yeah, I've wanted to do them, but thank you. They're so expensive. And I've seen some nice ones I liked, you know. But I just can't justify the cost. Being on a budget, you know. A lot of my canvases, I like this one. I want a gift certificate to be able to purchase it. I just had to pay my shipping, basically. A lot of my canvases, I've either won them or been gifted them, be it budget or licensed. You know, a lot of my bling, I've bought some, but a lot of it I've won or I've won gift certificates to get it, you know. I mean, it's tough being on a budget, you know. When I say I'm broke, I'm broke, but I'm, what is it? I'll know as of the 7th, but right now I'm sitting at 94%, almost 94% of the way to being able to get my first payout from YouTube for being monetized. Because we have to have $100 to cash out, and right now I'm sitting at almost $94 in my Cash.App. Actually, I've gotten a custom from Temu. It's of my channel logo. I haven't decided when I want to do that. But yeah, I've gotten a couple canvases from Temu that are, and really, I mean, really good quality. So I have a couple. I know I have a couple Halloween ones also. So. There's still some static there, but it's not it's not as bad as when I first started. Yeah, it's actually if you see the picture in the top corner of the video, that's the actual what picture it is. It's my channel logo. I'm like, you know, when I got I decided I was going to do a custom. That's what I decided I was going to, you know, have done. And it looks like it's going to come out really good, though, too. The detail is really good. I got it at a good size. And, I think I got it as a square, if I'm not mistaken. So that the detail comes out. You know. There are some weird symbols in this one that I have not seen on other canvases. Let's see, I also got a Rose Prophet. I'd actually want a gift certificate to get that one. As well. See, I've never had one done from Amazon yet. I haven't, you know, gone that route yet, but yeah, see, my biggest canvas that I own is a Chuck Penson, which is 90 something by 70 something. It's the Golden Harvest or Golden Valley, something like that. Okay, so that's not. So but like I say, if I've already told myself if I'm going to be doing that one, which I know we can find a wall in this house to put that one on, but when I go to do that one, that is going to probably be the only canvas I work that whole year. Oh yeah. I actually won that one from Let Your Witch Goddess Free when I won the grand prize box. What was that? 2023. I won the grand prize box. See, I'm going to see, there it goes again. The static. Oh, now my nose wants to run. My sinuses are crazy. Tree pollen is high here. So it's driving my sinuses crazy. Just gotta always make sure there's none in that little circle right there. Anyway, it's 6:47, right? Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, that's gonna, I'm kind of hoping that, I'm pretty sure they're going to do the Asian year-long event next year, and I could do that because for that event, it has horses in it, and horses are one of the Chinese zodiac signs because it's my Chinese zodiac sign. And I know I could tie it into a couple other events, but I'm kind of hoping that I could tie it into Ticket to Ride somehow for next year. That would be just perfect, because then I could just work on that canvas alone, and tie it into, multiple events. That's what I try to do. If I could tie a canvas into more than one event, then I do it. Because then that way, I'm killing more than one bird, bird with one stone. Oh boy, we had we had some winds yesterday, but not too bad. But boy, did we we got a daggone crazy storm last night. Yeah, like I say, I try to tie when I pick a canvas for an out. I try to see how many events I can actually tie it into. Now, can't do that with all. There are some times where, you can't tie it into more than one event. But most of the time, I try, like I said, I look at the events I'm going to do for that month, and and then I go, okay, I have this canvas. Does this fit this criteria? And I go from there. And most of the time I can tie at least, 2 or 3 events into a canvas. But I am also known for people who really know me or have been following me since I started diamond painting. They know I'll do 4, 5, 6 canvases at a time. you know, so. Yeah, we actually had crazy lightning, thunder, and the rain. Now, I don't know if you, Teresa, I don't know if you know Color and Chat with Joanna. On here, she hangs out in Craft of Crime Daily, you know, with her and all, and Richard from Real Men Craft 2 and all. She lives about an hour away from me, in Delaware. I'm in Maryland, she's in Delaware. And they had our local news broke in last night because up near her way, in another county near me, there was actually a they seen rotation on the radar. There was never no report of an actual tornado on the ground, but they actually caught radar, you know, rotational radar. It was crazy up that way. I mean, you know, most we usually get around here. We do get some water spouts out on the water because I'm out, you know, where I'm at. I'm not far from what's called the Tangier Sound, um, which leads into the Chesapeake Bay, and then the Chesapeake Bay leads into the Atlantic Ocean. So, but we do get water spouts from time to time. We have two islands that are off of us. One's called Smith, one's called Tangier, and so year before last, they actually had a tornado that hit Smith Island, but it was unique because the weather guy said the tornado was rotating in the opposite direction than they normally rotate. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm actually about 4 hours from DC, southeast of DC. Yeah, we did have some crazy weather. So, and this time of year we get bay effect storms and stuff like that. So, we get some crazy stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm like a hour from the Atlantic Ocean in two different directions. I can drive to what's called Chincoteague, Virginia, and be at the Atlantic Ocean, or I can drive to Ocean City, Maryland, and be right on the ocean. Oh, get away from me, fly. Okay. Probably going to kit up a few more colors, and then I may jump off of here so I can go to the store. I swear to God, I'm finding my Sergeant Slaughter fly sweater when I get off here. And this fly and me are going to have a come to Jesus meeting. Because he going to be meeting him. Right, let's see. Okay, been live for 2 hours. Okay, that's good. I tried. See, now this one, I've noticed it really is a lot of the dark colors. And sometimes it's been mostly the dark colors and the grays in this one that have had the static. The most static. Okay. All right. I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and stop for now so I can go to the store before it gets too late. I will not be live Thursday. I have errands to run. So I'm not going to, be on live. I will be live again next week. Yeah, it is. It's so weird. But I will be live again next Tuesday and next Thursday. I may do a pop-up this weekend working on this canvas. I don't know. It just all depends on what I got going on. But hugs to you too, Teresa. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, Crafted Enthusiasts, for popping by. Thank you, Steph Sissy, for popping by. And I will catch everybody around the YouTube streets. In either J Rob's live, which I'm not sure if she will have a live on Friday. DP Diction Adventures, they just had to have their dog put down due to a traumatic encounter with a stray cat. She talked about that in her live this past Friday night. I'm sending hugs out to you and Jude and your husband and your daughter, Jen. And then, or I'll see you in Saturday Night Live or Tima's live or Tia's lives. But until then, hugs. Love y'all. Bye.